G'day, Steve Morgan here, Fishing Monthly Magazines with Haines Signature today. This was a boat that was released when we had the SCBX Day a while ago, and Chris Thompson, great looking boat. What is it? And tell us a bit of the history of this hull.
Absolutely. So it's the all-new Haines Signature 640F. Brand new design, all new release. We have made some changes to the hull and obviously a brand new deck on this boat. This boat started life many years ago in the beginnings of Haines Signature, and I guess that hull evolution has evolved, and the one that most people would most recently recall is the 602F. So we've taken the 602F, have made some changes to the running surface of the hull, but most importantly I think it's the deck changes that we've made.
Let's run through some of those deck changes.
Absolutely. So we've completely redesigned the floor area, so that's allowed us to get a much bigger fuel tank in this boat, up to 226 litres now. Yep. Still a nice big kill tank, and then in the cabin, nice walk through, very spacious cabin area, and then down into the cabin you've got a sliding lockable door, and then nice sized bunks down in there, plenty of storage, and then the side pockets we've redesigned. Our 602 used to have a drop-in fiberglass storage system. We've done away with that and just gone with very simple open side boxes in this boat. Just allows for better, more access to storage and rods.
And that's not the only thing. I remember there was some modifications up the front here as well. Is that for better anchoring, or is it for measuring regulations? What did it happen for?
No, so with the Bowsprit, we have changed the design of that. First and foremost, it's for strength. So we've extended that Bowsprit. It adds a lot more strength to the front structure of the boat. Yeah. Yes, it does technically make the boat longer, hence the move to a 640 rather than the 602. But yeah, it allows for a better anchor setup with more modern drum winches and more strength at the front of the boat.
Now, cosmetically, this is a really good-looking boat. What have you done superficially to make it look the part?
Superficially, probably the most standout thing is the Signature Stealth Pack that we can now offer on every model in the Haines Signature range. And that's obviously highlighted by the black bow rails. They are still stainless steel, powder-coated black. Makes it a lot easier to clean. The salt really doesn't stick to it like it does with stainless. And then you'll see the black windscreen, and then all black features throughout the rest of the boat, including the black gunnel rubber.
It is a good-looking boat. This one powered by a Suzuki outboard. Tell us about that rig.
The Suzuki DF200 APX, tried, tested, inline 4-cylinder, 200 horsepower, really goes well with this boat and a perfect matching. Going to the 6.4 metre overall length, we have been able to uprate this boat now to 225 horsepower. Yep. We haven't put a 225 on one of these yet, but there is one coming through, and we're pretty excited to get out and give one of those a crack.
Yeah, it will be a weapon. Tell us a little bit about the trailer. I noticed this rocked up on the twin-axle Dunbier trailer with the electric over hydraulic brakes. What does it weigh in at? What do you need to tow it?
Ideally, any cars with 3-ton towing capacity, running the boat light, you can get away with 2.5 tonne. So most of your dual cab utes and all 4-wheel drives will be able to tow this now. But yeah, we're running the Dunbier tandem axle, Hydrostar electric brakes, 6.1 metre trailer. We've used Dunbier for many years and can't fault them.
Well, there you go. Great Australian-built trailer and a great Australian-built boat. Let's get it out on the water. It's a glamour day on Moreton Bay today. We're going to come back to you with some performance statistics. Well, there you go. I reckon this is the calmest day in Moreton Bay history. We got to test this 640F out on the water, and it's a great looking rig. Turned plenty of heads at the ramp this morning when we were putting it in at Raby Bay. Some of the things I really like about this boat, I really like Haines Signature's concept for their fold-down dash. Often these sort of boats would burrow through that bulkhead at the helm to mount their sounders, to mount the steering, and cover it up on the inside. This rig doesn't need to. It's got that big fold-down area. You can work on your electronics easily, and you can troubleshoot easily out on the water if you do have any problems, and that's going to be rolled out through a lot of the Haines Signature range. The hull itself, 33 degrees at the front, down to 15 degrees at the back. Didn't get to test its rough water ability today, but the heritage of this boat is well proven. Really like the fact that this is a comfortable boat. If you want to buy a serious fishing boat that then the family likes, well, this is a boat for you. In the cabin, the bunks, very comfortable, moving out onto the deck. They're X-deck, it's all routed, it looks great, and it's soft underfoot. There's no part of the inside of this boat which isn't comfortable to stand on or be in. The hardtop's interesting. It's got no windows in it at all. It does have a little hatch at the top you can open to increase airflow, but today the airflow is actually quite good around it. Often, especially in warmer climates, you need that little window at the front to help ventilate, but it seems like the design is such that that this boat, you don't really need it. It works quite well, which was surprising. This boat comes standard with a 7-inch Simrad VHF radio and a JL audio system in it, and packages start from $89,000. This one here with the 16-inch Simrad with that cool transducer pocket mounted down the back, you know, the big boy's transducer, as tested, comes in at $119,000. Performance-wise, this is a pretty nippy little rig. It's at wide open throttle, 6,300 RPM, just hitting the rev limiter, 70 kilometres an hour, using getting 1 kilometre per litre burned. If you want to drop back to an economical cruising range, it's actually quite broad in this boat, anywhere from 3,500 to 4,250 RPM, gives you 1.8 kilometres per litre burned. And with a 226 litre tank, that gives you more than 400 kilometres of theoretical range. So no worries taking the Signature 640 out on a weekend away. For more information on this boat, and you really have to see it to appreciate how good it looks and how good it rides, visit www.hainessignature.com.au and their socials. Search for Haines Signature on Facebook and Instagram, and you can keep up with their latest developments.